Hey friends, how's it going? I gotta get my stretch on. Hope y'all are doing awesome. Listen, today we're gonna be working with a little stretch bunny. Where are you? Facebook, where are you? Say hey when you hop on. Hope you don't mind me stretching. Y'all, do you know, I got to looking at, after I made my club project this month, and I was looking at the blue and white and thinking about blue and white. And I was like, oh my gosh, I got the perfect idea. And I feel like blue and white. Hey, Edith. Hey, Joanna. I feel like blue and white is on its way back big time. Now, some people, it hasn't left at all. I love blue and white. I love green, all the things. So let's go ahead and paint this white. Hey, Teresa. Good to see you. Hey, Kathy. Y'all, I've got some glitter that is here to stay. How's everybody doing? All right, we're going to paint this white. Am I going to use this? Or am I going to use a dauber? Y'all, I'm not the best when it comes to cleaning sponges. And y'all, this is the craziest thing. Today in my team meeting, let me make sure y'all can see this. Can y'all see it? I think you can. Hey, Kathy. I'm painting this white. We're going to make a bow. We're going to change out a wreath attachment. And this is our white, bright white paste. You could totally use any color you want. Hey, Martha. But I was like, I'm kind of excited about, I'm calling it the blue and white movement is back. Hey, Anita. I'm going to wet my sponge. There, Brenda. How's it going? Anyway, so when I was looking at this a little closer, I was thinking, you know those dishes and plates and stuff? I was like, we can do so many things. In fact, I think I've got some of those glass trivets from Dollar Tree. I was like, hello, wouldn't that be stinking cute? Thanks, Renee. Y'all are so sweet. And listen, y'all, today the key word is bunny, B-U-N-N-Y. But I want to tell you something. You know, we have those punch kits that you can get for free with a purchase. There's a link to the lookbook, and it's like an online magazine. And this message that you get if you type bunny. Go look at that lookbook. Y'all, there are so many beautiful ideas. Plus, a little videos like punching the punch art, because you can use any of our designs for that. I may end up having to put 2 coats on here. I think I will. Hey, Josie. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Kathy. Y'all be sure to sprinkle the love. Joanna's trying not to blow away in Texas. Y'all, we were supposed to have some rough weather last night. I think it's delayed or something because, I mean, it was nice outside. It's nice outside. I just went to the mailbox. All right, I'm going to dry this. Look, I just painted it white. Hey, Sam. How's it going? I painted it white. And listen, did y'all know that we have the lookbooks, the online magazines? I call them magazines. They're online. They're beautiful. Some, we got several. They even did one when my line released. Y'all made me feel so awesome. Anyway, who else loves blue and white? Like the blue and white dishes. Hey, Dee Dee, thank you. Blue and white, anything other than me. Am I the only one? And listen, y'all probably know more about me than you should. Did y'all see that post where I said that Barry, on his way to play golf, said there's clothes in the washer? And I thought to myself, how am I going to respond to that? Oh, Vicky, it's starting in Memphis tonight? Okay. So I'm putting another coat of white on here. Hey, Charlene, great to see you. Anyway, and I thought about that. you know, Barry's been retired for 3 years, 4 years. So I just kind of feel like if one of us ain't working, then that's the one that needs to be doing the laundry. So I didn't say anything because I'm a good wife. I just said, okay, have fun golfing. And I went in there, put the clothes in the dryer, and I'm just happy. I'm happy they got washed. But listen, and then somebody posted that they have done the laundry, you know, all their life while they've been married because their husband worked. And look, that's what my grandma taught us, that if you are, well, she really taught us to take care of our husbands, you know, to feed them, to wash their clothes, to do all that stuff. She never worked in her life. Oh, Vicki, that's great. So this is a club project. This is another idea for you. I did this one. You get a composition book, and we did the front and the back. And I'm like thinking of so many things to use with this. But back to doing laundry and Barry and, you know, working and all that stuff. All of Barry's life growing up, his mama didn't work, and she, you know, took care of the house, did the everything, like my grandma. Oh, Renee, yeah, there's quite a few of the older lookbooks on there. Just whenever you type bunny, I put the first one is the lookbook. Click on that, and then you can probably see the rest of them. All right, I am going to lightly sand this and make sure it's dry. So, yeah. Did y'all's grandma teach y'all that? Hey, Denise, how's it going? It was my grandma. I'll tell you why it wasn't my mama that taught me that. Because for the majority of my life, my mother was a single mother. And she did everything. I'm just kind of sanding with this rough. I'm just making sure it's smooth. Anyway, y'all tell me in the comments, and I know some of y'all are a lot younger than me, but do you get help with things around the house? I remember our preacher one time, we moved around, so it was a preacher, I don't know, maybe 30 years ago. He said that the wife has to teach the husband what to do. Let's see. What Brenda said something. Mom taught us to take care of your husband's cook, clean, coffee, anything. Yeah, some people are like that. And that was my grandma. That was a lot of my aunts and uncles. But my mother she was kind of like the one that didn't do that. So I'm from the school of my mama, and it was, you know, everybody helps out. I started working when I was 13 years old, y'all. Like I said, my mother was a single parent. We didn't have any money, so we all worked. All right, this is part of the club transfer. We're going to use the flowers. Anyway, it's so different, you know, now I think with people working, with everybody working. And I'm gonna start this out, I think, with, am I gonna use any of those little dots? Maybe. I'm gonna put it on here, then I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. Because I'm gonna kind of move it around. And I'm even using some dots. I'm not using the word composition notebook. But anyway, and I'm just gonna use parts of them. Joyce does the laundry, but now we're both retired, and the husband does the laundry. Susan is from our cutout shop. If you type the word bunny, I've got it all listed out for you. But anyway, and I'm using Colonial Blue. And I'm going to move this around. I'm going to work kind of quick so I can move it around. But anyway, yeah. It's funny how things change. Now, Barry's daddy, he always did the groceries. You know, he always got the list, went to get the groceries. Barry loves going to get the groceries too. But I love, like, knowing all these things. I'm going to move this around just a tinge. You know why? I don't want that line. Okay, we're just going with flowers. We're going with flowers. It's very, you know, especially when you have children, and y'all, I want your opinion on this. When you have children and you work outside the house and you don't have any help, it's kind of like, it kind of gets like overbearing. And y'all tell me if that's what you think. Or should I have just sucked it up all my life and just did everything? Tell me, tell me, tell me. I want to know. I didn't suck it up. I did not. All right, I'm starting out. I'll show y'all after I get this one little section. I'm going to move it around, and I'm going to put some of those other designs on here too. But it's always interesting, and like I grew up in the South. Y'all know that. But it's always interesting to see, I always think, to see how other people live. Because I'm like, do other people do this? Or am I the only one? Okay. Y'all, look how good. Look how cute. All right. And I'm going to move this around a little bit. Maybe. And I'm going to turn it too. But yeah, y'all keep chatting about that. I want to know. I am nosy. I like to know stuff. And like I said, I'm going to use some of these other like flowers and different designs on here. But I'm thinking the blue, is it Blue Willow? And I know there's different, I think there's different names for like these blue and white designs. Of course, I'll fill in. We'll fill in something up here. But so anybody that did like all the work and your husband didn't help, was there any resentment? Because, I mean, I'm afraid that's what would happen to me. I would be like, why do I have to do everything? Why do I have to do everything? All right, y'all, is that cute or what? Let's put something over here on the foot. I love it. Y'all, like I said, blue and white is like looking good to me. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dry it. And then I'm going to use some of these other areas to put like the date. But I cannot wait to read y'all's comments, to get y'all's opinions. I know, like my son and daughter-in-law, they both work, and they just had a baby. He'll be a year old on the 19th. Isn't this pretty? And they share responsibilities with the baby. Blue Willow, Blue Onion, and a lot more. Okay. So, and look, I'm like all in for hard work and stuff. But I love some help when it comes around to that kind of stuff. And Deborah's calling it twine. Yes. Ooh. I'm going to layer on some different things. What's the closest color to Periwinkle? I tell you what, we have a chart with all the colors. Like if you type bunny and then click on lookbook, scroll down to the bottom, and there's every color in there. But I would say this plus a little bit of bright white would be a very pretty periwinkle. All right, now I'm going to go into this area where I don't have anything. And I'm going to use this one that has the words and the date. And I'm going to try not to overlap it. I'm going to try to stay within the lines. But it would look cute even overlapping it. Yes, bunny's the key word. And look, everybody always said that my mama was like the black sheep of the family. She didn't go along with all the rules. And look, if you want the bunny or anything I'm using, just type the word bunny. Y'all, I'm gonna hold this up. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So cute. All right. Now I feel like I need to fill in right there a little bit. So I'm going to take... I'm not trying to start any arguments with y'all's spouses. I don't want to do that. I'm just saying, I like sharing. I like sharing the work. That's cute. Okay. I think I'm going to dry it. Isn't that cute? Oh, I better turn my glue gun on. I'm going to need somebody to volunteer each time to ask me if my glue gun's on. Do I have any volunteers? Hey, Marcia. Isn't this pretty? Now, this is made with the club. If you're already in the club, you know, you get it monthly. Some people just said they just got theirs. But it ships for free each month. And each month, I try to do several projects with it. The first one I did was, I try to do one just like the example. So this is the club. If you're not in the club, just type bunny and click on it. Get in there. Okay, good. I got some volunteers. Denise, he's still playing golf, but I did put the clothes in the dryer. We were talking about that a few minutes ago. And y'all, I am going to, y'all remember when I did this? I'm going to take this off, and we're going to put a bow and a bunny. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is what I love about our designs. You can do these wreath attachments and change out your wreaths so easily. Let me see. So easy. And, you know, I was thinking about my blue and white bunny. It's perfect for, this was done on one of our door tags. Isn't that cute? But I was thinking about, for the bunny, he could stay out all spring long. All spring long. I may go, while my glue gun's getting ready, I'm going to go ahead and make a bow. And I'm going to put it at the top. But y'all, look how pretty that is. And I'm sure you already have some wreaths. Y'all let me know if you've already got some wreaths that you can kind of take them apart. And I'm going to use, this is kind of the same color blue. It was really a patriotic. I'm going to use it. And I'm going to do what I call an awareness bow. That's where I make the awareness sign. And look, I like to look at my, that looks like that's big enough. I kind of look at what I'm doing, look at my project to decide how big I'm going to make the bow. Like, I'll position it on my wreath. So I'm like thinking, is that too big? Is that too small? And then I make it. So Then I'm going to do the same thing. I made this awareness bow. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this blue. Isn't that pretty? It kind of looks like denim blue. But I'm like, that will be pretty with my... Y'all tell me if and a lot of you guys already said y'all love blue and white. Anybody just hopping on? Do y'all like blue and white? I love it too. Y'all, this is like almost at the end of the row. And for some reason, the comments have stopped showing. Facebook. We love you, Facebook, even though you get a little crazy sometimes. All right, so I've got this one and this one, and I'm going to stack them on top of each other. Then I'm going to use this to tie them together. So it'll be an extra piece of ribbon. So I try to make sure that I've got them even and like where I want them. Oh, good, y'all. And I tell you what got me to thinking about the blue and white was the club, because it comes with 2 blues and the notebook's white. And I'm like, you know what? I've been missing blue and white. So now I'm just tying it up in the center. And this is going to provide some more ribbon tails. Y'all, be sure to let me know if you're sprinkling. I'm going to tie this in the middle, like I said. Let me see. Oh, good. There's another comment. I was like, Facebook, what's up? So here's where we are now. It looks kind of flat, but we're going to fluff it up. I'm going to go ahead and dovetail everything. And now, you don't have to dovetail. I just like the look. Do y'all dovetail? Oh, look, I feel like I've got lots of comments to read when I get off of here. It all started when we were talking about laundry earlier. I love having help around the house, getting things done. I don't feel like I have to do it everything. You're a UK fan, then I know you like blue. That's University of Kentucky, right? Okay. All right. I'm going to fluff it up once we get it on here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put some twine on the back so I can tie my bunny on. Boop. Y'all, if this twine, it could have snuck up on me. I always make mine a little bit long so I can have plenty of... Yeah, I think so too, Pam. But I know some people like those beautiful angles too. I always dovetail. I mean, except I guess I have, like when I did like a real messy bow, you know, I didn't. All right, let's see where this is going. And I already have some twine back here that I hang it from. And like, I put it on here to kind of see where it's going to be. You could totally glue it on if you want to, but I'd rather tie mine on. I think, hopefully that's long enough. Yes, girl. All right. And look, they make these, I don't know what they're called. In fact, I've got some that you can use to tie, to add to door hangers. But I always make mine. I did buy some, and I was like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to use these. but I have not used them yet. And I like to cut a little piece of ribbon to put over where I glued it. I just feel like that kind of holds it better. And now this is Gorilla Glue. I've never had any trouble with it. But you can totally, if you need a stronger glue, you probably already know that. And you're probably already using a stronger glue. Because right now, all I'm doing is adding my attachment twine to the back of my bunny so that I can tie it on. Hey, Jacqueline. And I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to see if I can find those, what I'm talking about. Probably not easily. Oh, wait, here they are. Anyway, they come with these 3M sticky pieces. And then, anyway, I will try to use these one day. I guess I'm so used to making them with the twine, I just have not even tried to learn how to use them. But I know that 3M is good stuff. Alright, and for my bow, maybe I should put it on first, that way I know where it is. I like to keep my stuff versatile so I can change it up if I want to. Am I going to have to tie that again? Oops, I'm even trying to go in the wrong way. Let me see if I can get this up in here. What's everybody been doing today? It's Friday. You got big weekend plans. And y'all, let me ask you, do you like me showing y'all different ways to use the club? I love the club because it's perfect. It's a kit that comes to your door. It ships free. You get it once a month, and you can make multiple projects with it. So, what do y'all think? You love it? I'm going to get this in here one way or another. And I'm kind of tickled that it this month kind of reminded me, hey Karen, it kind of reminded me how much I love blue and white. And now I got this. Brenda learned so much, thank you. Use extra glue with those cable mount. Okay. See? I'm glad I showed those to you. Because like I said, I have been just making my own. And I'm putting this right up here where my hanger is so I know where it is. I love changing stuff out. That's where I got that refresh, restyle. You going to watch some college football? You know what I think? We are too. Probably. I don't know who's playing first. Oh, thanks, Pam. I want to show you, I want to give y'all the full ideas full of ways to use everything, really, because it's all reusable. Y'all, I'm coming up on my 8th anniversary with y'all. I've been doing it. I love it. All right, now let's turn this over and get our, well, actually, I don't think I have to turn it over. I love when you use color. Oh my gosh, when do I not use color? Are you talking about blue or what do you call it? I thought I used color all the time. I'm like a teal. I'm an orange, I'm a teal, I'm a blue. Or maybe I just think I am. You never know. Now look, I'm just tying my twine onto the back. Hey, Cindy. I know, Pat, this is one of the colors that comes with your club this month. And you're not going to use it all on your notebook, so save it. All right, I think I'm doing so good, y'all. I'm doing so good. I'm going to have this bunny on here. This is one of our cutouts. And like I said, this is like the perfect spring look, in my opinion. Because, in fact, I love bunnies all year long. Is that going to be straight? Yes, it is. Thanks, Catherine. And this is, y'all, this is a green wreath that I use for everything except Christmas, really. And I don't know if I got it at Walmart or Hobby Lobby. And then you can just kind of move your ribbon around however you need to. Move your bunny. And like I said, I believe this was a 4th of July blue that I had. But so stinking cute. And if you love blue and white like I do, I think you're going to love this. Y'all tell me what you think. Isn't that like so pretty? It is like springtime on a wreath. Trying to see if I need to adjust my ribbon. It's so funny. Facebook, they were like putting me so far away. Now it's like so close up. What do y'all think? Do you love it? Isn't it pretty? You can use a different color ribbon, you know, whatever you want. And it would be cute in pink. It's beautiful in blue. So many different colors. And this is the club. If you get the club, you're going to get 2 colors. And you're going to get a notebook. And this is what made me think of the blue and white look. So, some of y'all are just now getting your club. If you're not in the club and you want the supplies, type the word bunny. Check out the lookbook. And thank you guys for hanging around with me. I love seeing y'all. I hope that I'm helpful. I hope you learned something. I hope you try something new. And I will see y'all later. Love you guys. Bye-bye.